Section 1. This section involves a conversation between Linda, a hotel receptionist, and James, a guest trying to book a room for his business trip. But first you have time to go through questions 1 to 5.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling the Downtown Suites. How can I help you today?
Hi, I need to book a room for a business trip. Could you give me some details about your available options?
Certainly. For business travelers, we recommend either our deluxe suite or executive suite. The deluxe suite is $150 per night, and the executive suite is $200 per night. Both come with complimentary breakfast and Wi-Fi.
That sounds great. Does the executive suite have any additional features?
Yes, it includes a workspace with a desk and ergonomic chair, perfect for work-related activities.
Before you hear the rest of conversation, you have time to go through questions 6 to 10.
I'll go with the executive suite. What about the cancellation policy?
If you cancel 48 hours before your check-in date, there's no fee. However, if you cancel within 48 hours, you'll be charged for one night's stay.
All right. One more thing. Do you provide airport transfers?
Yes, we do. It's a $30 flat fee for a one-way transfer. Would you like to book that as well?
Not yet. I'll confirm once I finalize my travel itinerary.
Section 2. This section is a speech by a travel consultant discussing eco-friendly travel tips. You have time to go through questions 1 to 5.
Hello everyone. I'm Sarah, a travel consultant specializing in sustainable tourism. Today, I'll share some tips on how you can make your travels eco-friendly. First, choose destinations that actively promote sustainability. For example, some cities have excellent public transportation systems, allowing you to avoid renting a car. Second, support accommodations with green certifications, like those that use renewable energy or recycle waste. Another tip is to minimize your use of single-use plastics. Instead, carry a reusable water bottle and shopping bags. By making these small changes, you contribute to reducing pollution.
Before you hear the rest of speech, you have time to go through questions 6 to 10.
Finally, try to travel light. The heavier your luggage, the more fuel is required for transportation, especially on flights. Opt for direct flights whenever possible, as layovers increase carbon emissions. If you enjoy nature, participate in activities like hiking or birdwatching instead of activities that exploit wildlife. Remember, Sustainable tourism is about preserving the environment for future generations.
Section 3. This section involves a discussion between 3 university students, Alex, Maya, and John, about preparing for a group project on renewable energy. You have time to go through questions 1 to 5.
Okay team, we need to finalize our plan for the renewable energy project. Have you both gone through the guidelines?
Yes, I read them. We're supposed to focus on a specific type of renewable energy and explain its benefits and challenges.
Right. I think solar energy would be a great topic. It's widely used, and there's plenty of data available.
That's true, but solar energy is a common choice. What about wind energy? It's less explored and has some interesting challenges, like location dependency.
Both are good options. Let's list the pros and cons of each and decide. For now, we also need to assign roles.
Before you hear the rest of the discussion, you have time to go through questions 6 to 10.
I can handle the research part, as I already have some articles saved.
That's great. I can take care of the presentation slides. What about you, Alex?
I'll write the report and make sure everything aligns with the guidelines. By the way, we also need to decide how we'll present the challenges. Should we use graphs or just explain them verbally?
Let's use graphs. They're more engaging and easier to understand.
Agreed. Okay, so we have our tasks. Let's meet again on Thursday to review our progress.
Section 4. This section features a lecture by Professor Williams on the impacts of urbanization on biodiversity. You have time to go through questions 1 to 5.
Good afternoon, class. Today, we'll discuss how urbanization affects biodiversity. As cities expand, they often replace natural habitats with buildings and roads, causing significant habitat loss. One major consequence is the decline in native species. For instance, bird species such as sparrows have seen a decrease in urban areas due to reduced vegetation. Meanwhile, some non-native species, like pigeons, thrive because they adapt well to urban environments. Another issue is light pollution, which disrupts the natural behaviors of nocturnal animals. For example, street lights can confuse migratory birds, leading them off course.
Before you hear the rest of the lecture, you have time to go through questions 6 to 10.
Urbanization also fragments ecosystems, creating isolated patches of green spaces. This fragmentation limits the movement of species, reducing genetic diversity and making populations more vulnerable to extinction. However, urban areas can support biodiversity if planned correctly. Green roofs, urban forests, and wildlife corridors are excellent strategies to promote coexistence between humans and nature. Finally, educating city residents about biodiversity conservation can lead to small but impactful changes, such as planting native trees or reducing waste. Together, these efforts can help balance urban development with ecological preservation.